Man, I am starting to feel like a beverage goblin because I'm starting to look at what I actually, or rather when I come from work, go to the gym, like kind of early in the morning, the amount of beverages I have in the morning is a little bit ridiculous, especially when I'm going to the gym. Because right now, as I'm waiting at this stoplight, I have my pre-workout. I've got a nice cup of coffee from this morning. I didn't finish yet. I have about a half a gallon of water left. I did about most of that this morning. So I've got 3 different things to drink. One to hydrate me, one to get me ready to absolutely destroy a workout, and one to sip on just because I enjoy a good cup of coffee on the way to the gym, or even just sipping on it in general, man. But even before this, like my second meal of the day, I'll drink 14 egg whites. So that was liquid. A cup of pineapple juice, that's liquid. God, I'm like a really big baby, you know? Hope you guys had a great weekend. It is Monday morning, and man, it doesn't get better than a Monday morning, especially a nice one. It's beautiful outside today. When you wake up ready to kill the week, conquer the world. So, what better way to conquer the world than to start with a strong foundation? Everything on your upper body is built off of the back. Today is back day, baby. We are going in there with a vengeance. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling strong. My weight is still up, nice and high. I'm not sure what it is exactly right now until I get to the gym, but I've been holding that 237 or so pretty consistently, which is great. So I'm feeling on cloud 9 about that right now. I'm excited to get toward those 240s in check. You know, I could get there like a chunky monkey pretty soon, but that doesn't really help anything, you know. So here's what I'm thinking today. When we get to the gym, first thing we have to do is get some blood in the lats, just a little bit. So I'm going to throw a rope onto a cable machine, do some rope pullovers, real light, 15 reps, and I'm going to superset that with these things I do. I call them rope rows, which I take the same cable that the pullover row was on, right, and I just start going like that. I just start rowing the back. So that's another 15 reps. So I'm getting 3 sets of 30 reps. You know, the weight increases every set, and nothing where it would be a working load at all. I just want to get some blood in there so that when I go into my first real exercise, which is dumbbell rows, my back is fresh, ready to go, and, you know, ready to work. So it's not warming up anymore. Now it's ready to work, if that makes sense. Now the dumbbell rows, when I do them off of this machine they have in my gym, where it's not really a machine, it's more just a piece of metal with a cushion for your knee, but it makes sure that you're as parallel to the floor as possible. Because when you lean up on a dumbbell rack and you're leaning up like this doing rows, so much of it is momentum in your traps, and you don't realize how much you actually squat. Like when you're squatting into those dumbbell rows, how much you just squat into that movement, which in turn helps you move a tremendous amount of weight very easily. But also, you're kind of just doing lunge shrugs, you know? You're just exploding up with your leg and shrugging up the rest. That's where you see people that are new to lifting, you know, dumbbell rowing 100 pounds, and they haven't been there a week and a half yet. It's also why you see people with stiff necks, because when you shrug too much weight with poor form up like this, with your head up, right, your trap is kind of sucker punching your neck every single time instead of having it down. So what this machine allows you to do is really just keep that movement in your lat as much as possible. You know, the rhomboids a little bit, but really isolating into that, into those lats, into that kite you're trying to build on your back, you know, that big Dorito back. So after that, we are going into another little, or very old school piece they have there, which is kind of like, you know, those close grip row handles, the one that's like the little triangle, little diamond, the classic ones, right? Where you do a close grip row with it. Well, they have one of those that's elevated really high up. So I'll pinch my back back, go and squeeze. It's similar to doing it on the lat pull down machine, except with this piece, you can lock yourself in a little bit tighter so you can get a better squeeze, better momentum, and really squeeze out a couple partials too, which is always great. So I got the dumbbell rows followed by those rhomboid, let's just call them upper rhomboid rows, right? I'm gonna go do some standard lat pull downs. We don't go too wide because wider doesn't make you better, it just shortens your range of motion. From there, some low hammer rows, some lat pullovers with a machine. They have this nice red machine where, God, once you put like a 45 and a 25 on each side, it's heavy, and that weight adds up fast. It's a great piece, and you get an incredible squeeze out of it. I usually have one of my buddies spot me on that one because it's hard to load yourself in there properly because it's so far back. So we'll take care of all that. Followed by, assuming my lower back is happy with me today, which it's feeling good, everything's feeling all right. Do some rack pulls, train some calves after that, and then my friends will be set for the day. So post that, we'll see what this back pump looks like, how much space we're taking up, maybe go into an elevator, inconvenience somebody, one or two people, you know, and that's all I got for you right now. So that's the plan for back day. And on that note, my friends, I'll see you inside. Back day is finished. A great one for the books for a Monday. When your shirt gets wet, it dangles a little bit. So at the end of my back days, I have to tuck my oversized tee in a little bit. Otherwise it looks like I've got a freaking dress on the whole time. I like working out in something nice, big and baggy, but let's see what these weights did for me today, huh? Let's turn around. Alrighty. Let's see what we're working with. About 236 today, which isn't bad. My shirt is soaking wet. But if it wasn't, then we didn't work hard enough, right?
can't say that was a good back day for the books. Started to add a lot more partials into my training to ensure that I beat myself up as much as possible. Leggies, how the leggies doing? I'm sure they're fine. Yep, they're still there, still attached, maybe by a thread, but they're still there. Whew. On that note, guys, hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great workout. If you're resting today, hope you have a great meal prep day. And remember, it's Monday. Do something to make your week a little bit better. 1% better every single day. It adds up a whole heck of a lot. Cheers.